Hi guys! As promised, we're cooking with tofu today. But first, we need to look at the different type of tofu. Yes, there are hundreds of varieties if not more. We're just going to focus on the most common type, the firm or extra firm tofu. If you see the tofu sitting in an open water like this, it is the freshest form of firm tofu. And for me, I find that it has great tasting and best consistency. Though most of you will see tofu in a packaging form like this, and there are basically two types. One that comes in a dry packaging, no water, we'll call it dry tofu. And the other is packaging that contain water, we'll call it wet tofu. For stir fry, we need the firm or extra firm tofu, which may or may not be packed in water. I like the dry tofu more because you don't have to press out the water and it's been seasoned, which means that it may contain wheat, MSG, salt, or other ingredients, so be sure to read the label carefully. Though the wet tofu is fresh and has great consistency, it requires an extra step of pressing out the water, which takes about 20 to 30 minutes, but it's worth it. That's because it has no added ingredients. We're putting both dry and wet tofu to the test. So I pat dry them, cut them differently so we can recognize them after stir fry. I'm frying both in a wok, not deep fry, because I want to use the least amount of oil. It's about 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil here. Yes, I agree that using more oil will result in crispier texture. But it is also messy and unnecessary. We're going to stir fry them in a sauce anyway, which will eventually not going to be crispy. However, I do have a few recipes that has crispy tofu. That's another session, another day. Comment below if you want to see those videos or recipes. Tofu is made from dry soybeans that are soaked in water, blended, and boiled. The mixture is separated into solid pulp and soy milk. I won't bore you with the details of how it's made. Just know that it has high level of protein, which makes it a good alternative to animal meat and contains all the essential amino acids that the body needs. I also did another testing in the oven. Both tofu were baked at 400 Fahrenheit. It took about 10 minutes for the dry tofu to brown and puff up. The wet tofu, on the other hand, took much longer to brown, about 25 minutes, but the texture is perfect for stir fry. A little crispy around the edges and still tender in the middle. So you see here that the far left is wok fry wet tofu, the middle is baked, and the far right is wok fry dry tofu, square shape. I fry them together in a chili scallion sesame sauce, and the outcome is very surprising. I'll let you know all the details, including how I made this dish tomorrow. Please check out part 2 of Cooking with Tofu Basic 101. Bye!